What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Elite, and if you guys are new to the channel, I do a lot of trading tips on FIFA, squad building challenge guides. I do the Trading to Glory series, and much more FIFA 19 content in general. So if you're interested in any of that, feel free to hit that sub button and help me get towards 80,000 subscribers, which we're closing in on, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much for that. And if by the end of the video this helps you out, don't forget to drop a like on it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's topic of the video, which is going to be the FIFA 19 launch dates, the release dates. When are we expecting Team of the Weeks to drop, marquee matchups, squad building challenges like Player of the Month, and then the game's release dates, the web app's release date, demo, and everything like that. Demo's already dropped, but you guys get the point. You're going to know when everything is, so you can schedule yourself around that. You'll know which dates to call off work. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I put this together on Photoshop. Feel free to screenshot it, or you can download or screenshot a more HD version over on my Twitter, which I ended up tweeting out. But we're going to be digging a little bit deeper in this video. I'm not going to just go across and tell you guys when everything is, because you can just look at that. I'm going to be telling you guys a lot in terms of trading and investing in this video as well. Big surprise, that's what the channel's about. So let's go ahead and just get started with it on the top. We saw the full database release on Wednesday. We saw the demo release yesterday. Today is when the video is going to go up on Friday the 14th. But we've got a little bit of a waiting game for the next few days because everybody's going to get bored of the demo within a couple of days, if not a couple of hours, and we got to wait until September 19th, which is next Wednesday, for the web app release. Now, what time of the day is the web app going to be released? And honestly, I don't know. If I did, I'd put it on the guide here, but I've heard 3 p.m. UK, which would be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time where I live, or I've also heard 6 p.m. UK, so they'd release it at 1 p.m. with the Team of the Week 1, or it's just random. I don't know if EA even know when the web app's going to be released. I actually sent a tweet out to EA Zaro and EA Corey, and I said, what's the information that we know so far on when the web app will be dropping? As a college student athlete, I'll have to schedule around that, so any info would be appreciated. Thanks, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get a reply to that tweet. Normally, Zaro replies to my tweets, but I don't know if he saw it. I'm sure his mentions are just out the ass with questions, so I totally understand not getting a response there, and also the fact that maybe he saw it and didn't respond because he doesn't exactly know, or he's not allowed to say. So that is the issue there. But with Team of the Week 1 dropping on September 19th as well, guys, you got to understand that the full release of the game isn't until September 28th. So let's go ahead and get into that a little bit more in a second after I explain when everything's going to be dropping. On September 20th, if you're on Xbox or PC, not PlayStation 4, unfortunately, guys, you have EA access for 10 hours. How does this work? You pay $5 to get EA access. You get it for 10 hours, so like $2 an hour, and you can use that 10 hours throughout the week at any time you want. But you make sure that if you are done using it, you log out of Ultimate Team and everything like that. But nonetheless, you get 10 hours per EA access you buy. There's actually a glitch to where you can get more than 10 hours. What you do is you just buy EA access on a different account on your Xbox, and you set that account as your home Xbox in settings, and then it'll actually let you have another 10 hours, but it is for another $5. So there actually is a little bit of a trick to this. If you guys go onto your Microsoft account on, I think it's xbox.com or microsoft.com, and you cancel your payment only a few days after you bought the EA access, it'll give you a refund for the $5, so you can actually end up getting it for free if you do everything correctly. If you guys want to see a full guide on that, I don't think you need to. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, you guys can get EA access for free. So ultimately, if you know how to do it right and you're smart with it, you could get the full release of the game on September 20th, technically, if you're getting all the 10 hours for free. But nonetheless, that lasts until September 25th, when the Ultimate Edition has its full release, and also the Champions Edition. So those are the more expensive ones. So the Champions Edition was the $79.99 one. The Ultimate Edition, I think, was like $99.99 before discounts and stuff like that. So you get that 3 days early full release. You don't have to pay extra for EA access or anything like that. You get the full release of the game on September 20th. But even notice then, guys, Team of the Week 1 has already been out for 6 days. You only got 24 more hours until Team of the Week 1 is out of packs. So with that being said, guys, with the web app released on September 19th, not very many people are going to have coins. Only people that are opening FIFA points and people that are trading like us are really going to have any coins, because the gameplay players aren't going to have any coins given the fact that the game's not out yet, that you can't even play games. So if you were able to get up enough coins to buy a couple Team of the Week players on that day, September 19th, you're going to be making absolute bank, because one, inflation for the people that already have the game. Once people build up more coins, they can spend that on the players, and the players' prices rise. Also, once people get the game on September 25th, who didn't have EA access and didn't play on the web app, are going to start playing and building up their coins. And then the full release on September 28th, so if you just have standard edition, when they start building up their coins, they're going to start buying players. And there's only so many informs to choose from if you want an inform card, so those are really limited, and they're going to go up in price a ton, because once that goes out of packs, the supply is over, but the demand is still there. So you're only going to see a big rise in price for those Team of the Week 1 cards. So that's a great investment to make on early in the game during that first week. On top of that, guys, once, September 22nd and September 23rd come around, these are dates that you're going to be wanting to watch games. Watch Bundesliga, watch Premier League, watch La Liga, watch Calcio, watch League One, all the big leagues, watch their big games to try to figure out who's going to get these informs. It doesn't really matter too much who, it just matters that who is going to end up getting them, so you can buy their gold card. So let's say Hector Bellerin has a great game for Arsenal or something, right? You would want to go ahead and buy a ton of Hector Bellerin cards on September 23rd and hold on to those until September 26th at least, because what happens is that Bellerin, if he gets an inform, he's going to go out of packs. Once he goes out of packs, the demand for Hector Bellerin is still there. People want to buy him for their Premier League squads, but the supply ends for 7 days, so he's going to go up in price a ton. That's kind of how it works in terms of gold trading when they go out of packs for Team of the Week 2. Then on September 28th, again, guys, we're going to see Player of the Month Lucas SBC. So we already know it's going to be Lucas Moura from Tottenham. And he's probably going to be 85 to 86 rated. I'm not 100% sure, but that SBC is going to drop. So throughout the first, week and a half, you might want to pick up cards that relate to that Lucas Player of the Month SBC. If you haven't seen it yet, I have a full guide on Player of the Month Lucas that I uploaded about a week ago. So if you want to see some tips on what to invest in for him, that video is what you want to check out for that. And then also on September 28th, this isn't confirmed yet. All this other stuff is pretty much confirmed. This isn't confirmed, but ones to watch summer cards probably going to drop on September 28th. Now, I don't know if that is for sure, because they might wait another week to drop the ones to watch cards, but I'd say it's most likely to drop on September 28th, the first promotion of FIFA 19. So with ones to watch cards, guys, another investment very similar to the Team of the Week one. If you want to pick up certain cards that are going to be in ones to watch, they're great investments, because ones to watch cards are going to be in packs, but their gold cards aren't going to be. And so if there is what's an example of a ones to watch card that's going to be this year? Maybe Aubameyang? No, he got transferred in the winter. I don't know why I'm blanking on this. Yes, Goretzka. Thank you, brain. Goretzka is one of them. Lamar is one of them. So Lamar to Atletico, Goretzka to Bayern. You buy their base gold cards. You pick them up, because those guys are already confirmed. You know they're going to get a OTW. Goretzka and Lamar. You pick them up during the first week and a half. You wait till they go out of packs. They're going to go up in price during that week that they're out of packs. It's the same concept. The demand is still there, but the supply is gone. So it's simple supply and demand economics. It's completely basic. This isn't the stock market, right? It's actually quite easy to trade in this game if you really want to. So that's a great trading method right there, guys. Moving on to next week, we got Marquee Matchups Week 2. And the reason I wrote Week 2 is because Week 1 will be on September 25th, but I ran out of space in the box. So I just put Marquee Matchup Week 2. So hopefully people that see this can infer Week 1 was the week before on September 25th. So that's first Marquee Matchups. What are those Marquee Matchups going to be? You can look into that. I know that I believe it was Dan Foot Trader on Twitter did a guide for his predictions for Marquee Matchups. But for the first few weeks of Marquee Matchups, I'm not a huge Marquee Matchup investor, but they work out pretty well for the first couple of weeks because everyone does them. So once you get late in the year, it's not really a good investment anymore because nobody really does the marquee matchups. And even if a lot of people do, they don't rise in price a ton unless they're teams that don't have very many gold cards. But for the first couple weeks, I think that it would be big, and they would make a lot of profit if you can predict which teams are going to be in marquee matchups. So yeah, Team of the Week 1 is on September 19th, Team of the Week 2 on September 25th, Team of the Week 3 on October 3rd, and you get it every single Wednesday. New Team of the Week comes out. But I'd say until Team of the Week 5, that investment method's going to work for, if you are on September 30th, right? Sunday, September 30th, and you're watching the games from Saturday and Sunday, and you see, let's say, Delafeu has a great game, right? And you think he's going to get in Team of the Week? Then yeah, go ahead and pick up a couple Delafeus. He's going to go out of packs for a week. His price will rise. After Team of the Week 5, that's going to stop working, all right? Because simply put, these cards have been in packs for long enough to where being out of packs for a week isn't going to affect them too much unless they're in a squad building challenge. So that works until Team of the Week 5. If you guys take a look here, guys, you've got on Player of the Month, September SBC is going to drop on October 12th. The voting will be on October 5th, but that wasn't, worth putting on the calendar. Foot Champions does start on October 5th. Technically, I guess October 4th. Or nighttime. It's somewhere around here. That's the first weekend for Weekend League. Not a big deal for us traders other than the fact that people are going to be buying their Weekend League teams during those 3 days from October 3rd to October 5th. So you're going to be wanting to sell some investments on those days probably because people are picking them up for their Weekend League teams. So yeah, that is covering pretty much everything I wanted to cover in terms of a couple of trading guides, a couple of trading tips, and all the dates. Hopefully this video helped you out. As I said at the beginning, if it did help you out at all, drop a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. And also subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace out.